Good day. I got tea. So, what episode is this? I have no idea. I'm just trying to finish this game today. Well, story today at least. Enemy section. Anyway, the morning is cool and clear. It's a bit humid. Summer's making itself known, it seems. Emi's already stretching out when I arrive and greets me with a smile and a wave. Hey, Sam. Oh, God. The sight of her so chipper is like a kick in the nuts. Oh, okay. How can she be so happy after yesterday? I give a halfway wave and I am surprised to receive a hug. Hey, about last night. Here it comes. Here it comes. I wanted to say thanks. What? I actually managed to get some sleep for the first time in a while, and I think it's because of our talk. So thanks. How could she sleep better after our chat? What? Yeah, how could she? What the? Have I got something to throw? There's a horse figure. There, threw it. This is a friends with benefits relationship. She basically told me that she wouldn't get any closer to me. Friends with benefits. And that let her sleep well? Excuse me, but what the hell? Emi either doesn't notice my bafflement or chooses not to notice. No telling her with her anymore. Oh, no problem. Glad it helped. The venom that threatens to drip into my voice is controlled for now, but I think I'd better start running now before I do anything stupid. Emi seems equally willing to get started, and before long we're darting around the track. Beat her, come on! Beat her in this race. I can tell she feels more relaxed. Her running has gone back to the more graceful movements I remember from when I first watched her. Got some mess here. It's a Stark! Oh! You bastards! Contrast to the almost brutal way she's been hurling herself around the track these past few days. Although by the time this episode comes out, he'll probably be back. And if he isn't, oh God. I'll be devastated. I mean, come on, Kubo, no trolling. Our talk really does seem to have helped her. A pity it couldn't help more. I get into the rhythm of running, thinking back to when I couldn't afford thinking about anything else but keeping my breathing steady and legs moving. Click, damn you mouse. Guess those days are gone. At least for the first couple of laps. Annoyed at the lack of success I'm having with clearing my head, I increase the pace. Oh no, she's gonna kill us. There's a burning sensation in my legs. The breaths, yes, coming ragged in my chest. The pounding of my heart. Okay, which I still seem to be careful about, but it does seem to have gotten stronger. I can feel it pumping blood through my... Oh God. Oh, that's a horrible feeling. It makes my phobia a bit hasten. The sound thrums in my drums? Is that supposed to be drums in my ear? But instead of being panicked as I was that day in the snow, I'm instead filled with elation. Yes, it's working. My heart, that fatal flaw that landed me here, has improved. I'm able to keep going, and maybe one day I'll be able to stop worrying as much. Right now, it doesn't matter that I have no idea what to do about Emi and I. Yay! All that matters is that my arms and legs continue to pump in concert with one another. Nothing else. As I hit the final stretch, I remind myself that running really does help, though not as much as I hoped. Did we beat her? I do feel better, and as I walk a few laps to cool down, I begin to remember last night in a slightly less emotional manner. Did we win? Emi wants me to stay distant from her. I can't bring myself to do so. Oh, there's got to be a way around this, some kind of middle ground I can reach. No! Not sure what that middle ground is, though. Damn, I was almost feeling optimistic, and now your optimism is gone. Nice run, Xaydam. You really improved. But did we beat you? Tell me. Nice run. That's all I can hope for now, isn't it? Congratulations, Xaydam. You're pathetic. I gotta change my attitude. Oh God, we're gonna step on landmines. Well, you know, I am pretty awesome. And yet I just keep saying things that I don't mean. Any second now, I'll be as good as hiding my problems as Emi is. I like to think so. Why does she do this to me? Say something like that with such real affection in her voice that it makes my heart leap. Well, it's a good job. I feel nothing of the sort. She doesn't mean it. She can't. I must be doing a worse job than I thought, because Emi peers closely at me. Hey, you feeling okay? Maybe we should go to the nurse, huh? Yeah, I'd hate to keel over on you. Emi looks a little shocked at my bitter tone. Don't say things like that. You've already done it once before, you know. Why does she act so affectionate? She's deceiving you. Oh God, this is emotional manipulation at its finest. There we are. Final drop. She doesn't really care. I thought she made that clear. But despite all of that, I found myself apologizing. Oh, you twit! Even though I shouldn't have to. Even though she's probably just putting on an act. Sorry. Come on, let's see the nurse. I can't get myself to calm down the whole time. Oh, for the love of God. Every time it feels like I've gotten over what happened last night, Emi does something or says something that shows affection, and I'm back to the beginning. The image of her ending that conversation haunts me. It was like the final twist of the knife that left me feeling bereft. I think it's bereft. Of any hope that Emi and I could be more than what we are. It's who we are. And what are we supposed to do? Oh, what are we at this point? A little more than friends who happen to shag. I'm going to say that instead. And really, it's not like I don't enjoy the time I spend with her. Said so the other day myself. I very nearly didn't even bring anything up with her. Was just gonna hop on in there and let it ride, wasn't I? I butchered that! It's been a while since I said that, probably. With this running through my head, I find myself in front of the nurse's office, still brooding as he checks out Emi. Emi comes bounding out of the door, gives me a kiss and darts off to the shower, I assume. Meanwhile, the nurse beckons me into his office and to give me the ritual once over. Any problems today? Oh God, this voice. This voice! Nah, I even pushed it a little harder today than I have in the past, and I seemed able to handle it. Ah, right. That's uncharacteristically risky coming from you, Xaydam. You've been hanging out with Emi too much. She's rubbed off on you, and not necessarily in a good way. At the mention of Emi's name, I can't help but frown unhappily in spite of my efforts at control. Oh God, we're gonna get poisoned. Well now, this is new, don't you think? Last I checked, your usual response to Emi's name was a grin, not a frown. What exactly happened between you two? Because Emi doesn't seem to be in on it, whatever it is. She looked more relaxed than I've seen her in weeks, which is unusual for this time of year. What do you mean by that? By what? For this time of year. I keep trying to find out what's been bothering her, but she clams up as soon as I broach the subject. Then last night she said, "Let me guess, she won't tell you because she says she can't trust you?" Well, she didn't say that, so to speak. She just said she wouldn't let him get close to her. And now you're crushed because you thought that the two of you were so much more than she seems to think, right? More or less. How the heck did you know? This has happened before! It's Sal. I'm the nurse. It's my job to know these things. No. You better not know. You better not know. Plus, I've known Emi for long enough to know that she tried to do something like this. It's just like her. He says this in the sort of half-affectionate, half-frustrated tone that would seem more appropriate if he had a cigarette dangling from his lips. I don't see it. As it is, he seems willing to make do with a pen. What? Let's see. Come to me, choices. What am I supposed to pick? Sure, why not? Yes, sure, why not? What was it Ruto said yesterday? If you can't observe the thing, then observe what's around it. Worth a shot. The nurse knows Emi better than I do, I'll wager. Well, that's painfully obvious. Sure, I'm open to suggestions. Honestly, I'm kind of lost. I've got no idea how to deal with this. I never would have guessed. You bastard. He grins while he says this. I think he's kidding. Look, here's the deal. Emi is stubborn. You know, you should know that by now, and if you don't, then you're pretty unobservant, but I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here. I'm so grateful. Anyway, if she's decided that she doesn't want to talk about what happened, then she's not going to talk about what's happened. Has she said anything about what's been bothering her? Even a hint? Well, she said she did say she'd been having nightmares about the accident. Really? You're making progress then. That's good. Well, I guess I can fill you in on this without violating my strict non-interference policy when it comes to Emi making stupid decisions. Beautiful. The anniversary of her accident is coming up soon. She gets depressed around this time because it was pretty traumatic. It was a pretty traumatic event, considering what she lost. That's the other thing. She acted like she lost more than just her legs. What happened? Whoa! Nope. Not going there. You'll have to ask someone else about that, because that's a whole can of worms I'm not about to open. If Emi wants you to know, she'll tell you in her own time. So in other words, never. You just got to be patient, that's all. Why are you even helping me with all this? Because you're good for her. She trusts you even if you don't think she does. And you've got the best chance out of anyone at this school right now to help her through this time of year. She won't accept my help, but she might accept yours if you don't screw it up. So don't screw it up, got it? Oh god. Open my mouth to respond, but a knocking sound at the door interrupts me. Hey, you guys still in there? Just a moment, Emi. Give us a second. Oh god! I can't say that. Give us a second to get our pants back on. The door bursts open and Emi glares knives at the nurse. Asshole! Oh god, don't say that again. I wonder... Oh god, that a catchphrase for foreshadowing. Didn't mean to get your hopes up. Hey, can we leave me out of this? Anyway, what's up, Emi? Forget something? I tried to take a more cheerful tone with her. No need to upset her. Two can play the everything's fine game. Beautiful. Actually, I forgot to ask you something. Oh, what's that? Do you want to come with me on a trip to my house? Oh god, meeting the family. No, it's how, say no. My mum's making dinner and I thought you might want to join us. Well, of course, I accept. Emi punches the nurse in the arm playfully. Not you, idiot. You were over last week. Oh, they're that close, are they? Oh, I wonder if the nurse and the mum are dating. That would be cool. I was talking to a sow. Oh, how interesting. Meeting the parent. I love to go, Emmy. Thanks. The nurse raises an eyebrow but says nothing. Great, I'll be in my room. Swing by after you shower and change into something clean. I will grab the bus. Sounds good. I'll see you in a bit. This time it's me who leans in for a quick kiss before darting off to my room. Oh God, his face. What an interesting development. Maybe we're getting closer after all. Friends with benefits, that's all you are. Maybe Emmy's finally ready to open up a little. Click mouse. Or maybe she's just being polite and a free meal seems like a good way to apologize for last night. Click! Great, now I can't decide whether to be excited, nervous or depressed. One at all. I'll settle for a combination of all three and hop in the shower. I'm falling down, Katawa. I can't wake up. I will not hold on. I will not let go. It's over now. Oh my God, that face! I don't think I like riding on the buses. Actually, I think I'm pretty comfortable saying that as a fact. Click! Oh, you twit! They say a lot and they sway a lot and they smell funny and you can feel every bump in the road. Click now. I'm really not looking forward to this. Plus Emmy's legs keep making a clanking noise that draws the attention of everyone else on the bus. Nosy bath plugs. I mean, that's what I hate in, was it? Oh, I can't remember the name. It's Kimmy something. The, protagonist's name is Sawako or Sadako, they like to call her. Oh, so many stairs and so many scenes. I'm just like, why does this involve you lot? Get out! She's in shorts again, and she's got long socks drawn up on her prosthetics so they don't look so obviously false again. But that doesn't stop the odd look or two every time her legs bump together with an audible clank. I shift nervously in my seat, and Emmy raises an eyebrow questioningly. She doesn't seem to mind the stares, either that or she doesn't even notice that people are staring. Mind your own business! I'm sure she's gone her fill of odd looks before. After a certain amount of time, I doubt she'd notice anymore. Quick! Not that she'd ever tell me if I asked. Another fact is, I'm not just uncomfortable out of the bus. I can't seem to come to terms with the fact that Emmy appears to be trying to bring me closer while at the same time pushing me away. We found the middle ground! The nurse said she trusts me even if it doesn't look like it. But I'm not sure I can trust a nurse. Well, he is technically the only person apart from her mother that knows her best, so and in the school, he's the one that knows her best overall. So I think I should take his advice, even if I did make him sound like a pedophile. I'm sorry. He's protective of Emmy, just like I'm protective of Emmy, and I'd be likely to say something to make her look good if someone asked me about her. So he might just be doing that. Still, there was something about the way he seemed genuinely surprised that Emmy invited me along. Maybe last night's talk helped more than I think, but I'm still worried. How did that help? Meeting the parents is a big deal, right? I wouldn't know. Not that I haven't already met Emmy's mother, but that was just as an acquaintance. Oh yeah, we weren't really sleeping with the daughter. Now it's going to be as Emmy's boyfriend with everything that implies. Oh God. I can feel my heart pounding in my chest, an echo of that snow-covered afternoon that feels like it was so long ago that it might as well be another life entirely. Except then, I didn't know what was going on. I also didn't have medications to help prevent things spiraling out of control. Of come a long way in terms of my physical health, and for the second time today, I feel like I'll be able to live normally now, or at least as normally as possible. Now, if only I could manage my relationship as well as I've managed my heart, I'd be in great shape. Relationships are pointless! I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Well, we're here. Emi grabs my hand as soon as we've stepped off the bus. She starts heading down the street almost immediately. Come on, we've got a couple of blocks until my place. Well, that's not really... What? Oh, okay. As soon as we get into the house, I'll end it off. I follow Emi down the street, watching her confident stride. She's setting kind of a quick pace for just a walk. I guess she's anxious to get there. So does your mum do this sort of thing often? Nah, not too frequently. Mum's never been much for playing hostess. Oh yeah? Yeah, my dad was always the one pushing her to have people over. The sudden and unprompted reference to her father catches me off guard. And from the look on Emi's face, I'm not sure she meant to mention him. I think I've only ever heard her talk about him once. All I remember is that Emi's mum told me that he wasn't around anymore. Oh, your mum prefers solitude. Oh, God! Emi laughs, either from relief that I didn't ask about her father, or from finding my statement actually funny. Not at all. She's why I'm such an outgoing person, you know. What? What? She just prefers to be a guest rather than a hostess. Oh, right. Yeah. She doesn't like leadership in a sense. It's less stressful that way, or so she says. Clearly, she's never had to meet her girlfriend's mother for dinner. Emi giggles again and speaks in a teasing tone. Nervous as hell? You shouldn't be, you know. It's not that big of a deal. Just dinner at my house, that's all. Yeah, you say that, but there'll probably be more to it. Yeah, but have you ever brought home a boyfriend before? I confess that part of me dreads hearing the answer to this. I know very little of Emi's past relationships. I don't even know if there were past relationships. I'd be surprised if she didn't. No, I guess I haven't. Oh, well, there we are, that's implication. Hey, maybe this really is kind of a big deal after all. Oh, good. Now I feel twice as nervous. Though, to tell the truth, I'm pretty happy to hear that I'm the first one. Maybe we've got something special after all. Not even in the house. Bolstered by this new thought, I've managed to calm down considerably by the time Emi knocks on her front door. Hey ma'am, open up, we're here. Hurry up and get in the house. Did I give her a voice? I don't remember. The door swings open and Mrs. Ibarazaki, whatever, stands grinning at her daughter. The grin is still surprisingly similar to Emi's. So it's kind of close. I'm never going to get used to that. Oh, God. You know, people normally wait a few... The hell was that? Damn it, Chair, shut up. Wait a few minutes before they start shouting at the door. And most mothers say hello to their daughters instead of scalding them right away. Ah, of course. Welcome home, dear. I've missed you. I'm in the house, so yeah. I will bid you adieu. Let's see what this tea party, I suppose I'm going to call it, has in store. I want a cup of tea now. Good day!